All right, check this bike out. Guess the year. Pretty sweet. That might help you to guess the year. Pink shock in the back. Pretty cool bike. Isn't this an awesome looking bike? So this is a 1992 Yamaha Yz250. Check it out. Check out that old Mikuni carb on there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you can see 249cc. This bike has been sitting for a while. Hasn't ran in years. I got it for a very good deal, I feel like. I paid $1,100 for this thing because it doesn't run. So today we're gonna try to get this thing to run. I don't know when it ran last. All I know is it's been sitting for a very long time. So you can kind of hear it kick over. It's sounds kind of crunchy in there to me. I don't know what that would be. Hear that? So hopefully it's nothing too serious. Thing's really nice though. Otherwise it just needs to be cleaned up. Like all the plastics are just dusty, you can see. I'm sitting, I think the guy's pole building. Yeah, everything's just really dirty on it. Definitely needs a good cleaning. We'll pressure wash this thing after we get it to fire up if we can. But yeah, so just going over the whole bike, it's got the Gold Series FMF fatty pipe on it, and then the FMF silencer. Has Boyson reeds. It's got, I think, updated and newer plastics on it. Gripper seat. Has the factory 909 racing parts. Those are the bars right there. Some pretty cool bars on it. I think suspension stock. Front tire looks pretty newish. Back one's getting down there, but not bad. Chain is a little rusty and loose. Just a little bit loose, not horrible. And then it's got the pink shock in the back. Pretty cool. So definitely a cool bike. The back brake does not work. So I'm not sure if it just needs to be bled or what, but you can see it's all rusty on the rotor. So obviously hasn't been ridden in a while. Carburetor is free. Front brake feels like it works. So that's good. But yeah, no dents in the pipe. Just one right there, so nothing serious. No big dents in the outside of the pipe. So that's looking really good. Check the coolant here. See if there's any in there. Oh, and that's topped off. Sweet. So hopefully we don't have a leak in the radiator or anything wrong with the water pump seal. We'll check the oil next and just check out what that looks like. Hopefully there's some in there. You can see newer gaskets on this engine as well, at least on the clutch side. And then right here where the reeds sit. I don't see a green gasket below right here. So I'm wondering if the top end wasn't rebuilt, but something in the clutch was. So maybe there's an updated clutch in here. That would be interesting. But here, let's get the oil. Oh man. Yeah, that's stuck in there. I don't want to break this thing off. There we go. These are just rubbery plastic, so they can snap pretty easily. See if there's any oil. Oh, there's some oil. Doesn't look horrible. So definitely oil in it. We'll definitely change it out, but at least there's some in there. Just sounds crunchy to me. I don't know if that's in the clutch or in the top end. I think it's in the clutch. Maybe that's just how they're supposed to sound. But so far everything's looking good. Just want to check wheel bearings here quick. Nice and tight. Nothing feels wobbly. See the front end bearings here. The wheel bearings for the front. Yeah, there's really not much play in there, so bearings are good. I think what we're gonna do next is just check for spark and then get that cylinder lubed up with some oil because it's been sitting for so long. So one thing that was kind of updated and new and interesting about the 1992 Yamaha Yz250 is the aluminum subframe right here. So that was new for 92 back in the day. And the colors actually changed on this bike to magenta. It's more pink, kind of like the color of the shock right there. So they called that magenta, and the whole bike was kind of that color. This is not the right graphics. This is aftermarket graphics for this bike, but it used to be like a pink, black, magenta theme. Kind of see through there a little bit. See what that looks like. That looks good. NGK plug in there. It feels like it has pretty decent compression yet. So I don't think it's gonna be blowing up or anything, hopefully. Hopefully not. See how it was running here. Oh yeah, running pretty good. Not too bad. I guess we'll see if we have spark. We'll go through on the other side so we can kick it over and look at the spark plug at the same time. Alright. Let's see here. You guys can probably see that. Hopefully. Oh yeah, we've got spark. Probably hard to see for you guys. It's kind of a weaker spark. You guys see that? Kind of hard to see. Yeah, we've got spark though. That is awesome. Let's get a little oil down there. Just gonna coat that cylinder a bit. And we'll kick it over a couple more times. Alright, piston and cylinder should be lubed up by now. So, I guess let's get that carburetor off, take a look at that, and then we'll actually kind of check out and see what this gas looks like. It looks like it was left on, so I'm guessing the carburetor is going to be pretty bad unless they use premium gas in it, which I'm hoping they did. Guess we'll find out right now. Let's see how bad it is. Looks green. Huh. See if there's any water in there. It'll separate. You'll be able to kind of tell with water what that looks like in gas. And so far it doesn't look like there's any water in it. I'll quick show you guys what it looks like when water mixes with gas here. Alright, so I just put water in this, and you can see the water, gas, and oil separate. So the oil and the gas are at the top, water is at the bottom. And I put about half and half water and gas and oil in there. But if there's just a little bit of water, you'll be able to see clear at the bottom. Then you'll be able to see these bubbles in there. See those bubbles like that? So that's how you know if you have water in your gas. Alright, this thing's been sitting for a while, so let's check out the air filter. See if there's any mice in there. Plastic's only, hold on. Doesn't look too bad. Not too bad. No micey living in there. Looks pretty clean. We're going to drain this old gas out anyway, so let's get the gas tank off. Held on by a couple bolts here and onto the radiator. Looks like there's only one in there. You can see how nice the frame is on this thing. I don't know if it was repainted or what, but it's really nice. There's the aluminum subframe going all the way up. Cool. Frame looks great. Alright, here is the carburetor. There's the old choke lever. It's funny that the choke is on the right side. Isn't that pretty funny? Alright, let's get that off and see how bad that is. Kind of a weird looking carb on here. Looks like there's some silicone right here as well, so hopefully there's no air leak on the manifold here. Okay. Look at that weird slide in there too. That is odd. Alright, just checking out the manifold. That looks pretty good, actually. If I can. Whew. Alright, carb is out. Let's see what the inside looks like. Kind of looks like a UFO on the bottom, doesn't it? Alright, so I believe to get the bowl off, you just take this guy out. Guess we'll find out here. Some main jets right there. Yeah, the whole thing comes apart here. geez. This is a weird carburetor. Look at that. It's like hollowed out on the inside. That's really interesting. That's very odd. Alright, so got the floats here. See what we're running for the main here. So the main is a 340 main. That one's clear. Pilot. Pilot is 45. And that is plugged up really, really good. Yeah, pilot is completely clogged. So there's no way that would have started. Alright. Needle looks good. Doesn't seem like it's doesn't seem like the O-ring is sealing though in there. You can see the O-ring is supposed to seat in there, prevent gas from leaking out the carb. So we might switch out that O-ring right here. Otherwise, needle's moving up and down good. Very interesting design for this carburetor. But yeah, I think we'll change out that O-ring. That's probably junk. And then, yeah, carburetor looks pretty clean besides that pilot jet. Everything's working as it should. We'll blow through the passageways. Get some carb clean going. Now this one's not too bad. So we're 1 1/4 turns out on the air screw. Alright, we'll come back after it's clean. I noticed the petcock was leaking a little bit, so I'm just gonna take this apart and just see what's going on. Could just be a little bit dirty in there. So a lot of times these get worn down too. These are what kind of compress it down onto the gasket. Something's crunchy in here. Yeah, this O-ring really hardened up. So we're going to replace that. I think that was the culprit. Because everything else in there looks good. Look at it smiling at us. There's a face in there. But yeah, that's that O-ring is pretty hardened. It's hard to tell on camera, but it's definitely hardened up. All right, everything is put back on the bike. Let's get some 480-1 going in the gas tank here. So far the petcock is not leaking anymore, so that O-ring gasket fixed it. See if any gas comes out. Alright, turn it on. Alright, we've got good gas flow. So we are ready to attempt the first start. Who thinks it's gonna start up? Hopefully she does. Alright, let's see if she'll fire up. Choker. Alright, she's sounding really good. So it looks like the carburetor is leaking a little bit. I'll show you guys quick. Alright, so watch what happened when I turn the gas on. Shoots out of there. Kind of funny. I don't know what's going on there. But it looks like we have to take the carburetor back apart. Not really sure why it would squirt out of there. Alright, petcock is on. Carburetor is no longer leaking. I forgot to put the float arms underneath the actual floats so it could turn off the gas. So that was what I forgot to do. That's why it was overflowing. So we're all good now. Let's get this thing started up and see if we can get it to idle. idle could be a little bit lower, but she idles pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. So this thing is almost ready to go. We've got the front brake working, kill switch is working, starts first kick, it's pretty good. But the back brake right now is not working, so let's try to figure that out. Looks like there's pads in there. We'll work on that next. All right in here, we'll see if there's any brake fluid in here. Oh, man. Get a little better view of it. There we go. Looks like there's some in there. There's not much in there. There's a little bit in there though. So we should be good there. Got the nipple right here for the bleeder. Try to take that off and see if it just needs to be bled. See if anything comes out of here when you pump it. Oh, ooh, that's like really black. Yee. That looks really bad. Yee. That's really gross. Let's see if it hardens up here. Lock this guy off. Oh yeah. Just need to be bled. So back brake is working now. Cool. All right, last step, we've got to tighten up this loose chain. Just a little bit too loose. Gotta crack this nut right here. Got the breaker bar. That's a tough one. Now hopefully those aren't rock solid in there, those adjusters. A lot of times these are stuck in the swing arm. Oh yeah, that one came free, but will the other one? This one's a 10 mil. That's perfect. And it'll tighten up the chain here. You just adjust these out and the chain should tighten up. There's little lines right on here. We're gonna go to that one back there, I think. So the fifth line over there. Same thing with this side. Crack that one. Ooh, that one's stripped out. That's not good. That is not good. Nope. That one's not gonna work. Oh, that moved. I'm gonna go out with this one. The 5th line. And it's even with the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then come over by the chain. Should be able to get at least 2 fingers underneath here. Yeah, it's pretty close. We'll leave it at that. We'll adjust it if we have to, but I think that's gonna be good. So then we just back this one the other way. Hopefully we can tighten it enough. All right, all cleaned up. Looking pretty good. All right, this bike turned out pretty good. Looking fresh. Doesn't get much better than that for 1992. All right, let's do a quick oil change before we take it for the first ride. So oil drain plug is right there. Let's get that out. 12 millimeter. Yeah, it's just a little bit black. So definitely need an oil change. All right, no metal chunks in the oil or anything like that. No metallic flakes. So bottom end should be pretty solid. So it says 750 milliliters right there. So 750 milliliters going in. Alright, there we go. Oil change done. Let's go take this thing for the first ride. Alright, just made it out to the land. Look at this. They're finally harvesting the beans. Cool. That is awesome. So hopefully we can ride today. But they almost have that half of the field done, so that's good. Alright, so after today we're going to have this whole field to play around in. That's going to be awesome. Alright. We got the bike here. Let's get this thing unloaded. Got some more gas on the way here. Mix a little bit up and let this thing rip. Just met the farmer for the first time. Really nice guy. I told him he could farm there next year, so he was happy about that. And I get a tax break having it be agriculture. And I told him I was going to be building a track right here, and he was fine with that, so everything is good to go there. Ooh, but look at this. We're going to have some nice space to ride now. This thing has some good compression, I'll tell you that. Oh, she's moving. Still a little boggy. She's a little boggy yet. Some big rocks in there. Woo! Well, this one is done. Another dirt bike saved. This one was really fun to ride, and definitely a unique experience. Hope you guys enjoyed the little project on this thing, getting it back alive and running. And I look forward to more videos. And until next time, we are out.